Virgo, 73% of you are about to experience something that will literally make the people around you step back in shock. Your psychic abilities are amplifying at a rate that is making others genuinely uncomfortable. And honey, they are watching every single move you make right now. I just pulled the death card for your psychic awakening, and this is not what anyone expects, but listen to me carefully. This is not about endings. This is about the complete transformation of your intuitive gifts that is happening so fast that people cannot keep up with who you are becoming. The old version of you who second-guessed every gut feeling, who rationalized away every psychic hit, who played small with your gifts, that person is dying, and everyone around you can feel it. Everyone thinks psychic awakening comes through cups or mystical cards, but actually the most powerful psychic transformations come through the death card energy, through complete ego dissolution, through shedding every single belief system that told you your gifts were not real. Your logical Virgo mind has been the biggest barrier to your psychic gifts, and now that barrier is crumbling. People are freaking out because they can no longer predict your reactions, your insights, your ability to see right through situations they thought they had hidden perfectly. Within the next 17 days, someone close to you is going to ask you directly how you knew something that they never told anyone. I am talking about that moment when your accuracy becomes so undeniable that they cannot rationalize it away anymore. Your psychic gifts are not developing gradually, Virgo. They are exploding into existence, and the people who thought they knew you are having to completely recalibrate their understanding of who you are. The second card I am seeing for you is the Five of Cups, and before you think this is about disappointment, let me blow your mind with what this actually represents in your psychic journey. This card is showing me that you are mourning the loss of your old skeptical self, the part of you that needed logical proof for everything. You are literally grieving the death of your rational-only mindset, and this grief is necessary because it is making space for abilities that transcend logic entirely. I am seeing you sitting by water, looking at 3 spilled cups representing old belief systems about what is possible, old fears about being seen as weird or delusional, old needs for external validation of your gifts. But Virgo, behind you are 2 cups still standing, representing the psychic abilities that have never left you, and the new gifts that are emerging stronger than ever. The people watching you are witnessing this transformation, and they do not know how to handle someone who used to be so predictably logical suddenly knowing things they cannot explain. Your psychic abilities are becoming so accurate that people are starting to avoid certain topics around you. They can sense that you can see through their masks, their pretenses, their carefully constructed stories. This is why they are watching you with caution now. You used to be the safe person who would analyze everything rationally, who would never make them uncomfortable with unexplainable insights. That person is gone, and they are mourning that loss too. Between now and the first week of August, you are going to have at least 3 experiences where your psychic accuracy shocks even you. I am talking about knowing who is calling before you look at your phone, sensing exactly what someone is thinking before they speak, predicting outcomes with such precision that you start questioning if you somehow manifested them instead of just seeing them coming. The King of Swords is coming through as your 3rd major energy, and this is where your story gets really interesting. This is not about cutting people off or being harsh. This king represents the sharp mental clarity that comes when psychic abilities merge with your natural Virgo discernment. You are developing what I call surgical psychic precision. Where other people get vague impressions or fuzzy intuitive hits, you are getting detailed, specific, actionable information. People are watching you with caution because they can sense that you can now cut through illusions with laser-like accuracy. Your psychic gifts are not making you dreamy or ethereal. They are making you more precise, more discerning, more able to see situations exactly as they are without the filters of wishful thinking or social politeness. This combination of Virgo analytical skills plus heightened psychic abilities is creating someone who cannot be lied to, manipulated, or fooled. The people in your life who have been operating from hidden agendas, who have been presenting false versions of themselves, who have been trying to manage your perception of them, they are the ones who are most freaked out right now. They can feel that their usual tactics do not work on you anymore. You are seeing through everything, and they know it. Your psychic development is not happening in isolation. It is directly connected to your life purpose, your career path, your relationships, every single area of your life. The fourth card showing up for you is the High Priestess, and she is confirming that you are stepping into a level of intuitive mastery that very few people achieve in their lifetime. The High Priestess energy is showing me that your subconscious mind has been collecting psychic data for years, filing away impressions, patterns, energetic signatures of people and situations. All of that information is now becoming consciously accessible to you. It is like having a massive internal database that you can suddenly search through with perfect accuracy. No wonder people are stepping back. You have become a human lie detector with access to information they thought was hidden. Within the next month, someone is going to test your abilities either openly or secretly. They are going to ask you about something or present you with a situation where they already know the answer, just to see if your psychic hits are real or if you are somehow getting information through normal means. The test will backfire on them because you will not only give them the answer they were looking for, you will give them additional information they were not expecting. Information that proves your abilities are far more developed than they realized. The Eight of Wands is your fifth card, and this is about the rapid-fire speed at which your psychic downloads are now coming. Your intuitive hits are not gentle whispers anymore. They are lightning bolts of knowing that hit you so fast and so clearly that you barely have time to process them before the next one arrives. People are watching this happen, and they can see the moment when you receive information, the slight change in your expression, the way your energy shifts when you suddenly know something you should not know. This acceleration is permanent, Virgo. Your psychic abilities have reached a new baseline that they will never drop below again. The people who are watching you with caution now are the ones who will need to adjust to this new version of you, because this is who you are becoming permanently. There is no going back to the person who second-guessed every intuitive hit or needed logical proof for everything you sensed. Your psychic gifts are also starting to affect your decision-making in ways that look impossible to outside observers. You are avoiding situations, people, opportunities that would have seemed perfect on paper, but that your inner knowing tells you to stay away from. Then, weeks later, information comes out that proves your instincts were absolutely correct. This pattern is repeating so frequently now that people are starting to ask you how you always seem to know which situations to avoid. The Queen of Pentacles appears as your sixth and final major card, representing how your psychic abilities are grounding into practical, real-world applications. This is not about becoming a professional psychic, though that path is available to you if you choose it. This is about using your heightened intuitive abilities to make better decisions, to build more authentic relationships, to create more abundance, to protect yourself and the people you love from situations and people who mean harm. People are watching you with caution because they can sense that you now operate from a level of knowing that gives you significant advantages in every area of life. You can sense which job opportunities will actually lead somewhere, which people are worth investing time in, which financial decisions will pay off, which health choices your body actually needs. This level of practical psychic application is rare and powerful, and it makes you someone who cannot be easily misled or taken advantage of. Your Virgo nature is taking these psychic gifts and organizing them, systematizing them, making them reliable and repeatable. You are not just having random psychic experiences. You are developing a sophisticated internal guidance system that other people can sense but cannot understand or replicate. This is why they are watching you so carefully now. They are trying to figure out how you always seem to know things that give you an edge. Between now and September, your psychic abilities will be tested by a situation involving money or career where the logical choice and the intuitive choice are completely opposite. Everyone around you will be pushing you toward the logical option, but your inner knowing will be screaming at you to go the other direction. When you follow your psychic guidance and it turns out to be absolutely correct, the people who witness this will never question your abilities again. The people who are watching you with caution are also the people who are secretly hoping you will use your gifts to help them, while simultaneously being afraid of what you might see about their lives. They want access to your insights, but only about things they choose to share with you. They are learning that your psychic abilities do not work that way. You see what you see when you see it, whether they want you to or not. Your psychic development is also creating changes in your physical body that people can observe. Your energy field is stronger, your presence is more magnetic, your eyes have a depth that makes people feel like you can see into their souls. These are not subtle changes. People are commenting on how different you look, how much more powerful your presence feels, how they feel exposed or transparent around you now. Some people in your life are going to start limiting what they tell you or how much time they spend with you because your psychic abilities make them uncomfortable. This is actually a gift, Virgo. The people who cannot handle your authentic power are revealing themselves, making space for relationships with people who appreciate and celebrate your gifts instead of fearing them. Your psychic abilities are becoming so integrated with your personality that you are starting to forget that other people cannot sense what you sense, cannot see what you see, cannot know what you know. You are beginning to assume that everyone has access to the same level of intuitive information you do, and when they make decisions that ignore obvious energetic red flags, you are genuinely surprised. The next 3 months are crucial for learning how to navigate relationships with your enhanced psychic abilities. Some people will try to use your gifts for their own benefit while giving you nothing in return. Others will challenge your insights because they threaten their carefully constructed versions of reality. The wisest course is to share your psychic insights sparingly and only with people who have proven they can handle the truth. Your gifts are also attracting the attention of other people with psychic abilities, people who recognize what is happening with you and want to connect. These new relationships will be incredibly supportive because these people understand the challenges and responsibilities that come with heightened intuitive abilities. They will not be threatened by your gifts. Instead, they will help you develop them further. The people who are watching you with caution now are witnessing the birth of someone who will be impossible to deceive, manipulate, or control through conventional means. Your psychic abilities are your protection, your guidance system, your competitive advantage, and your path to authentic relationships with people who appreciate the real you. By October, you will have at least one experience where your psychic abilities literally save you or someone you care about from a dangerous or harmful situation. The accuracy and timing of your intuitive warning will be so perfect that even the most skeptical people in your life will have to acknowledge that what you have is real and powerful. Your psychic gifts are not making you weird or different in a way that isolates you. They are making you magnetic to the right people and opportunities while naturally repelling situations and relationships that would limit your growth. The people who are meant to be in your life long term are the ones who will celebrate your abilities, not fear them. The transformation happening within you is creating ripple effects in every area of your life. People at work are starting to notice that you seem to know things before they are announced, that you can sense the real dynamics in meetings, that you can predict which projects will succeed and which will fail. This awareness is making some colleagues cautious around you while making others want to get closer to benefit from your insights. Your romantic relationships are also being transformed by your psychic development. If you are single, You are becoming incredibly skilled at reading the true intentions and emotional availability of potential partners. If you are in a relationship, your partner is having to adjust to being with someone who can sense their moods, their unspoken thoughts, their hidden concerns with remarkable accuracy. Friends and family members are starting to come to you for guidance and advice because they can sense that you have access to information and wisdom that goes beyond normal analytical thinking. They might not use the word psychic, but they know you can see situations more clearly than most people. This new role as the family or friend group oracle is still developing, and you are learning how to handle the responsibility that comes with it. Your psychic abilities are also affecting your relationship with money and material resources. You are developing an almost supernatural ability to sense which financial opportunities are genuine and which are scams, which investments will pay off, and which will drain your resources. This practical application of psychic gifts is creating more abundance in your life while protecting you from financial mistakes. The people watching you with caution are also noticing that you are becoming increasingly selective about how you spend your time and energy. You can now sense which activities, events, and social gatherings will be energizing versus draining, which people genuinely care about you versus those who just want something from you. This level of discernment is protecting your energy while making you appear more mysterious and less predictable to others. Your psychic development is accelerating because you have finally stopped fighting it and started working with it. For years, your Virgo nature wanted to analyze, categorize, and rationalize every intuitive hit. Now, you are learning to receive the information first and analyze it later, which is allowing much more data to come through clearly. The next phase of your psychic development will involve learning to use your abilities not just for protection and guidance, but for healing and manifestation. You are developing the ability to sense exactly what people need for healing, what energy needs to be cleared from spaces, what steps need to be taken to manifest specific outcomes. These are advanced psychic skills that take most people decades to develop, but your Virgo dedication to mastery is accelerating the process. People are watching you with caution because they can sense that you are becoming someone who operates by different rules than most people. You are no longer limited by conventional thinking, by social programming, by fear-based decision-making. Your psychic abilities are giving you access to a level of truth and clarity that most people never experience, and this makes you both fascinating and intimidating to observe. By the end of this year, your psychic abilities will be so well developed and integrated that using them will feel as natural as breathing. The people who are watching you with caution now will either adjust to this new version of you or gradually fade out of your life. Either outcome serves your highest good because you are meant to be surrounded by people who appreciate and celebrate your authentic gifts. Your psychic development is not an accident or a temporary phase. It is part of your soul purpose, your contribution to the world, your path to becoming the most authentic and powerful version of yourself. The people who are freaked out by your abilities are simply not ready for the level of truth and authenticity you now represent. Trust the process, Virgo. Your psychic gifts are unfolding exactly as they should, at exactly the right pace, bringing exactly the right people and opportunities into your life while clearing away everything that no longer serves your highest good. The people who matter most will not only accept your abilities, they will be grateful to have someone in their lives who can see beyond the surface and help them navigate life with greater wisdom and clarity. The comments are going insane with people sharing their own psychic experiences. You all feel this awakening energy too. Subscribe now. Your psychic development depends on staying connected to this energy. If you want deeper insights into your specific psychic gifts, you know where to find me.